Well, welcome back to another Derek Burleson art. Today we're going to do a little something different. Going to do a little rainy day. It's a Sunday morning. Today's Mother's Day. I'm about a week behind, so when you get this, Mother's Day will have been last week. Anyway, what I'm going to do is a little rainy day, some raindrops. Going to put a little bit of water, a little gesso on my canvas just to get that background to spread smoother. Using a little bit of ultramarine blue. I believe I've got a little phthalo green in there, titanium white, and then of course I'll have Mars black, burnt umber, alizarin crimson, cadmium yellow, I think cadmium orange, and I believe that's about all the colors we're going to have. What I'm doing right now is just using my Hake brush, just spreading those colors around. Some blue, some of that phthalo green, kind of make a turquoise color, little gesso to get it to spread. And I use my little mister bottle. It just gives me just enough moisture on the canvas to kind of spread that paint. Then I can add a little more water if I want. There I got just a little too much gesso on there, so I'll have to spread it out. Now, normally you see me do this at the end of the painting, but I'm taking my toothbrush, little gesso that's been watered down a little bit, and I'm sprinkling on some uh, drops. I'm going to make some raindrops because there's going to be a window in front of it. And I'm just kind of going up with that, kind of making the rain looks like it's blowing out there. Now I'm just going to take my little round brush, little liner brush, just start putting some little raindrops in. Just kind of make it look like it's just a cold, cold morning. Okay. Now I've went ahead and I just kind of blocked in my coffee cup Kind of painted in my little windowsill. As you can see, I put in the little muttons in the window, little um, just kind of make it look like you're sitting inside looking out on a rainy day. As you can see, I put a lot of my raindrops in first on this other side just to kind of get it seated in there, kind of where I wanted. I done that side first because when this cup dries a little bit, or when that background dries a little bit, I'm going to put my steam from the coffee cup, make it look like a steamy cup of coffee, and you're looking out on a cold, rainy day. Right now, I'm just kind of putting my shadows in and just kind of making that cup look a little three-dimensional. I have some of the color in, and I put a grayish background on the coffee cup. And then, of course, the red, the alizarin crimson I'm putting on there is very transparent, so you can see right through it. So that helps give it shading and shadow. I added just a little bit of white and I think a little touch of yellow in there just to start highlighting that cup. And I'll have to put 2 or 3 cups on it just to really start making that cup stand out and pop. Right now, I'm just kind of putting my first layer on. And again, this is one of those things you can paint pretty quick. Now, as you can see, I'm going to start putting in that haze or that steam. And that's just using a filbert brush, a little bit of gesso, a little bit of water. Okay, here wasn't a mistake. I didn't mean to cut the camera off. I hadn't charged my camera, so it got down to like 3% and it started shutting itself off. So while it was charging back up, I went ahead and I put that little sheer in there, that little curtain. And I did that with just watering down some gesso, a flat brush, and just kindly went over just lightly. Made sure the background was nice and dry, put all my drops in. Now I'm just kind of going in and starting to put in some of the finishing touches on this painting. I hope you liked it. Hope you do this one. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for joining me.